So why the partnership with WBC?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm actually honored to be able to be part of WBC Muay Thai, because WBC Muay Thai has been one of the most prominent Muay Thai organizations for the last decade, and being able to be with WBC Muay Thai would help us grow our brand and to, I think, the new height. And because we are very passionate about Muay Thai, and we know that WBC Muay Thai is also super passionate about Muay Thai, so we know that our culture and our core value aligns perfectly together, and that's why we feel that we are very, very privileged to be able to work with them.
Can you tell me a little bit about some of your core values and the ones that you and WBC share?
I think, again, mainly it's just the passion, the love for Muay Thai. Personally, I have been a big fan of Muay Thai for a very, very long time. Obviously, I'm Thai, and I've also done some Muay Thai myself. I've trained Muay Thai. So it's Muay Thai is it's in my blood. Right, and then after I've spoken to Kevin Noon from WBC Muay Thai on our first meeting, I also feel that is also we share the same passions, because WBC Muay Thai is it's all about the sports. They always want to grow, they always want to push, they always want to market Muay Thai to be one of the leading combat sports in the world, and that's also what we would like our brand to be able to help the athletes, the Muay Thai enthusiasts, and practitioner to be able to excel in their Muay Thai journey. So it seems we just want to be part of Muay Thai journey with everyone around the world. So that's why we feel that this passion is in line together.
And so you've worked with WBC a few times before. You're also sponsoring Max McVicker. He fights Capitan for the WBC Diamond Belt. Can you tell me a little bit about the sponsorship with Max and why this fight is important?
I know Max since he's very young. I used to live in Perth for many years, and that's where Max is from. Originally he's from UK, but now he lived with his family in Perth, Western Australia. And I also know his dad very well, David. So it's obviously we're in a Muay Thai community, Muay Thai family, so we kind of know each other for a very long time. And then I saw him grow, I saw him excel in his Muay Thai skills over the years. So I feel that working with Max has been a very important part of our business, and he has so much potential. Let's just say if he's not Max, if he's not from UK, you would think that this guy is a Thai, because he fights exactly like a Thai. So that's why we're extremely happy to be able to work with him. And I think fighting with Capitan would be one of the most challenging fight for him, because obviously we know that Capitan is a multiple world champions, and he's a very strong opponent. So Max has to do a lot of training and a lot of homework in order for him to be able to win. But I am confident, with Max being still very young and very energetic, and with the skill set that he has that he has acquired over the years, he has a very high chance of winning.
And then obviously, you've known him for a long time, and you said he has a lot of potential. Are there other things that you look for when sponsoring athletes? Because I know you've sponsored some, and you sponsor shows as well.
Yes.
What do you look for when you are collaborating with a show or an athlete?
Well, first things first, the show has to represent Muay Thai. The athlete has to have a good character that represent Muay Thai, right? There's a lot of fighters out there. Some are good, some are not so good. But we look for the Muay Thai blood within that person. Same as the show. Obviously, we also look for the level of quality of the shows as well. And right now, predominantly our marketing strategies are mainly in Australia, and we have sponsored a number of big shows in Australia, and all these shows are not just a small show, but the show that produces like a very, very good quality Muay Thai. So at the end of the day, we look for someone who has the same passion as us.
And you've sort of talked about this, Muay Thai being in your blood and then having that real passion. Is that how you would define being authentic and sort of authenticity in brand, or what do you think about that?
The mission of our brand is, as per our name, Arwut. We want to help people to become an Arwut Muay Thai. Arwut means weapon. So we want to, like, all our products are created based on the concept of, helping the people that use our products to one day reach their goals and dream in Muay Thai and become the real Muay Thai weapons. So having said that, that is like that we try to represent like the culture through all our products. Yes, nowadays we have to also incorporate like fashions and trends like into the design of our products as well. But the core value of our products is still more of the application in order to to help you achieve the dreams and goals in Muay Thai that you want.
And obviously you built a brand for the last 7 years, and you've worked in other things as well. What do you think is a common mistake when building brands though?
Based on my personal experience and through all the research and readings and stuff, the hardest part can be separated into two aspects. The aspect of being able to convey the message and the story, the things that you're trying to communicate with the audience. And the other part is the resources. You need unless your product is completely unique, new to the world, and answering people's ticking all the boxes, answering all the people's needs and want, helping them solve their pain point, then basically you need a lot of funding, because to make people know about your brand, to get the exposure. That's why many big companies, they have like marketing budgets and stuff, because there's a gazillion wonderful products from all sorts of industry around the world. I mean, I can say that there's also a lot of good boxing, combat sports gears right now around the world. But if you're not, and branding is like a journey. If you're not stuck in there long enough, having funding, and being able to deliver the message, and get people to pay attention, to feel connected with your brand, you're not going to make it very far.
What do you think is the message that Arwut wants to tell them? I know you talked about before how the name of the company is Arwut, so you want people to feel like they're weapons or they're empowered. But is there like a different message, or would you like to elaborate on that?
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, our products is to serve people's needs, you know, and basically our main missions is to, you know, to help people to achieve their goals and dreams throughout their combat sports journeys, especially in Muay Thai. You know, there are many things that can help people achieve that, you know, but we are just playing the part, you know, of being the tool, one of the tools. You know, yes, you can be a good fighter. Yes, you can, you know, you can be training in a good gym, having a very good coach, you know, got a very good role model, but you also need the equipment to help you achieve that. You can't be punching, you know, with you can't be training with a bare knuckles, although there's some sports, you know, some combat sports do, but in general, you know, and like our main goal is to try to create products as well as service in order to help people be the best they could ever be, you know, and achieve their goals and dreams in their Muay Thai journey.
And you've talked a lot about authenticity in brand and having Muay Thai in your blood. Can you elaborate on that and tell me a little bit about what that means to you?
Well, the thing is, my passion is Muay Thai. I do like other combat sports. I love MMA. I'm fascinated about, you know, like, you know, Lethway and all that. But my real passion is Muay Thai. And the equipment and everything that I design, you know, everything that I create, you know, is basically, you know, to help, like, you know, the Muay Thai communities. So you can say that, and the name is Thai name. You know, there are many, you know, combat sports brands, like, you know, that has like English name or other names, but, you know, we want to stick to the authentic Muay Thai, you know, equipment. That's why, like, you know, that's why we focus, our main focus is on Muay Thai. In the future, we might expand to other types of combat sports, but at the moment, our core value, our core mission is to help people achieve, you know, their goals and dream in Muay Thai.
And then you have been building a brand for a long time and you've seen other brands come and go. What do you think are some common mistakes with building a brand?
First things first, passions. If they just want to create a brand to make money, right, which could be, you know, possible, right, they have loads and loads of funding to throw around, you know. But if you don't have passions, right, especially I think for Muay Thai and for combat sports equipment, right, if you don't have passions, you know, you're not going to stick around very long, right. There'll be a lot of challenges, there'll be a lot of problems throughout this whole journey, and the journey is very long. You know, you see brands such as like Twins or Windies, they've been around for like 40-50 years. It took them that long to reach where they're at, you know, and the thing is, like, you know, if you, I mean, certainly nowadays, like, you know, it is a lot easier to build a brand through like social medias and, you know, and marketing, like online marketings and stuff, because people can, you know, can access the information much quicker than 40 years ago when, you know, let's just say Windy or other brands that has to be right in the, you know, in a Lumpini stadium, just, you know, just for people to come and see their products. Nowadays, you know, many other brands could achieve like their goals and dream much quicker. But at the end of the day, I feel that if you don't have the passion for the sport, the possibility of failing is much greater. Financing is one thing, you know, obviously your product has to be very good as well, because otherwise it's pointless, like, you know, putting times and, you know, funding and effort onto the products that gonna be like a sham, you know. I mean, that's another thing that we will focus on as well, which is quality. But yeah, all in all, it's all about passion.
And obviously one of the people you're passionate about and who has passion for the sport is Seksan or Kwanmuang. What does it mean to you to have him be sponsored by Arwut and to be working with him? And then, yeah, can you tell me about that?
That's a very good question, right? I mean, obviously, if you're in Muay Thai long enough, you know Seksan. He has like a super duper fighting spirit, right? And that's what we need, right? Like branding, you know, you need to stick around long enough. You need to be passionate. You need to have this fighting spirit, you know, to be able to go through all the obstacles, you know, all the challenges that will come, you know, and they will come. You know, there's no easy way to achieve this. But look at Seksan, you know, outside the ring, he's such a nice person. He's a wonderful person. He's very he does a lot of charity. He gives back to the community a lot. And he's a nice person. Like in general, like when you talk to him, you know, he's a very soft-spoken people, and he's very switched on. Right, I mean, maybe partly you know that, but like his fighting style does not speak for the kind of personality he has. When he's on the ring, he doesn't care. He would just, you know, he would just put on a good show for you. You know, doesn't matter whether the guy is like a foot taller than him, much heavier than him. You know, he would just do his best. Right, and sometimes, you know, like although he's got a lot of damage on him, you know, he doesn't give up. He never gives up. He would just keep on being right in front of you, giving it all to you, like, you know. So that's the fighting spirit that portrays, and that's super in line with our mission. You know, the passion for Muay Thai. He has passion for Muay Thai. He has passion for the fight. He has passion to give it all he possibly could for the fan, the entertainment. So I mean, when you ask me that question, like, you know, I just, like, you know, I know that like our brand is, and him is like, we're like family. You know, he is a great ambassador because he can portray our core value and our core culture, you know, through his fight, right? So he is an awesome match and great ambassador to our brand.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him at the convention. And then I know you've trained before, and Muay Thai is in your blood. How would you say some of the lessons from fighting apply to business?
Well, in Thai we have the word "su," means fighting. Right? You have to have that kind of mentality and mindset at all time, because when you step onto the ring, you know, you never know whether you're going to win or lose, right? There's been like many times for many people who train so hard, you know, like their training camp is like crazy. They've done all that they could. They've eaten well, so on and so forth. But when they step into the ring, there's still a 50% chance that, you know, you might win or lose. Same as the business, like the Arwut Fight Gear, you know, brand buildings and so on. I mean, I can do all sorts of plannings, all sorts of risk assessment, all sorts of you know, management organizations, as much as I possibly could. But there's still a chance that I'm not going to make it. However, if I'm passionate about something, I set my path very, very straight and my mind very clear about the goal that I want to achieve. Same like Muay Thai, you know, I just fight on.
And so wrapping things up, is there anything else you wanted to talk about we didn't talk about?
I think there's so many things we could discuss. We can spend hours and hours, you know, discussing about this. But at the end of the day, what I want to leave you guys with is like, Arwut Fight Gear is created for you, not for me. Arwut Fight Gear is created, you know, for you to become a weapon. So let's, you know, keep on fighting together and grow together.